Okay. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. Oh, brilliant. Okay. It's gone. Okay, so we done ta'azzur. Ta'azzur. The other reason is istisqal. And I said it's because the word is we said it's heavy, right? And this happens in two scenarios. When it's waw mad or ya mad. Waw mad is essentially when there's dhamma before a waw and waw has a spoon. It's that's waw mad. And ya mad is there's a kasra and then we have a ya with sakin. That's ya mad. So for example, we have yad'u, right? Or we have qadi. This is waw and the before is dhamma. So this is called this is waw mad. And this has this ya before is a kasra, so it's called ya mad. So is this a waw mad?
No, because it's a kasra on the waw. So
Yeah. So no, it's waw. There should be a dhamma before it, but it's not. So it is not waw mad. Or similarly, right? You get the idea. So these are because it's heavy, and we don't pronounce the endings only when the word is rough or jar. We pronounce it if it's mansub, nasb. So rough and jar we don't pronounce it. So we say jaa al-qadi, the judge. Right? We say jaa al-qadi, the judge came. Um, so we don't pronounce. We don't say jaa al-qadiyu. You say jaa al-qadi. Or we say jaa for al-hadi, for example. Or ad-da'i. Da'i means the one who calls. Hadi, the one who guides. So we don't pronounce these. And then from verbs we have yamshi. Yamshi means he walks, and so forth. So we only don't pronounce them if it's rough or jar. So we, for example, like I said, ja al qadi. We don't pronounce it yet. Nasartu. What would it be?
al-qadiyya,
Al qadiya, because
because
not
it's not
uh, it's not rough. And then marartu bi
bil-qadi.
bil qadi bi al qadi al qadi. Okay, and the third category is munasaba. So essentially what that means is what does munasaba mean?
I've got appropriateness.
The appropriateness. So here the word normally can take the harakas, but it doesn't because we have a ya mutakallim as mudaf ilayhi. So the word becomes as mudaf. So for example, kitab, right? It is kitabun, kitaban, kitabin. But when it's going to come with ya al mutakallim, which means the first person ya, I, or my, mine, sorry, my book, kitabi, because it'll be because the ya here is is sort of taking the haraka from the ba, so it becomes kitabi. So that's the only one instance. So with the ya mutakallim as mudaf ilayhi is falls under تقديرا إعراب تقديرا due to مناسبة كتابي بيتي anything, so anything like that. So whether it's rough, jar, or nasb, it's not gonna take haraka. So we imagine the haraka is there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so inshallah, inshallah, whoever wants to read first, inshallah. Allah. Like one second.
Bismillah. Where should I read from?
Sorry, I'm not.
وم-
ومثل ذلك الاسم is very
بسم الله. ومثل ومثل
sorry. Yeah.
ومثل ومثل اسمي في ذلك الفاعل المضارع the example of the noun is like the future present verb.
So just before to provide the context, he just mentioned nouns, right? He just when he gives the example, he just mentioned nouns. Now what he's saying is just like what we've done in nouns applies to verbs as well. So مثل الاسم في ذلك, he's talking about إعراب. So it means the fi'l mudare also changes like the ism.
Yes.
So ومثل الاسم, like the ism, like the noun, في ذلك في الإعراب. ذلك goes back to إعراب. So the ism is like the ism in إعراب is فعل مضارع.
Sorry, I didn't understand that. So, like the ism.
So another way to put it, he wrote it like that. He could have wrote it like was probably easy to understand. Is you could say الفعل المضارع مثل الاسم في ذلك.
So the future present verb is, sorry, what's the next bit you said?
Is similar to the ism.
Yeah.
In declension, in declension.
Okay,
Which means
fine.
it declines as well, right? It becomes like a lam adrib. It becomes jazm. Or lan adriba, I shall not hit, right? It changes based on what's placed before it. So that's what I mean. So to say al-fa'lul mudari'u, I'm just rephrasing it. Al-fa'lul mudari'u, the past, the present future tense, mithlul ismi is like the ism. That's fi dhalika, in that, i.e. in the declension.
Yeah, makes sense. فلو قلت if it is said يسافر إبراهيم
Sorry, you said read the Arabic again from the start.
ومثل الاسم في ذلك الفعل المضارع. فلو قلت يسافر إبراهيم if it is said Ibrahim is traveling.
What does kulta mean?
If is it if you say?
Yeah, if you said,
if you said so. يسافر إبراهيم. Ibrahim is traveling. فيسافر traveling فعل فعل مضارع مرفوع فعل مضارع مرفوع. It is the future it is the nominative future present verb.
Yeah. So what is?
Traveling فيسافر.
Yeah.
It is,
So Musafiru is yeah. Like the key word here, he says marfu'un, right?
Yeah,
And then
yes, the nominative.
Yeah.
لي تجريد لتج لتجريده من
So this master from تقبل يتقبل تقبل والتجرد
لتجرد
للتجرده دي makes it
أو yes نعم لتجرده لتجرده من
للتجرد yeah.
لتجرده من عامل يقتدي نسبه أو عامل يقتدي جزمه. So I've got here, since it is free from a commander, that would make it nasb or jazm.
Okay, that's fine. Did you say commander?
Yeah, or like because I can't remember you know, here we did last time the I can't remember what we called Armilin, but I call it commander or the enforcer or the doer.
Yeah.
What's the right word for it? We've done it before, but I can't remember what term we used last time.
I think we said like a governing word. It's not a precise translation,
Okay.
literally, but that's what it means.
Yeah, I wrote commander or enforcer, but yeah, governor maybe. That's about it.
Yeah, that's fine. So translate again.
Since it is free from a governor,
Yeah.
that would make it nasb or jazm.
Yeah. So that's good. So tajarrud means freeing, or free from. Like you said, the governor or what you want to call it. Yaqtadi, which makes it nasbahu, makes it nasab. Or amilin, because again, when there's aw or wow, it normally joins back to something else. So this is joining back to first amil. So it was min amilin. So this is min amilin again.
In this sentence, you know, if the second amilin yaqtadi was removed, would it mean the same thing? Because that's how I translate. So I've translated it. So like, obviously, if you said min amilin yaqtadi nasbahu or jazmahu, would that mean the same thing, or would that change the meaning? Because that's why in English, obviously, we would say one or the other, but we wouldn't necessarily repeat that first bit unless.
Yeah, the reason why the Sheikh's doing it, I know what he's saying. The reason why he's doing it is because the two amils will be different. What makes it jazm and what makes it nasab will be different. Because if you remove amilin yaqtadi, the second one, it could just mean an amil which may make it nasab or jazm.
Okay, fine. So they're two separate cases. It's not one that becomes
Yeah.
understood.
Even if you wrote that, it would still make sense because
The context.
in the context, yeah. But he done it separately. But yeah.
I understood. فإذا قلت so if you said لن يسافر إبراهيم um, I will not no, no, sorry, no, Ibrahim will not travel.
Yeah.
تغير حال
Yeah. So فإذا قلت, you translate that part?
so if you if you said
Yeah.
لن يسافر Ibrahim will not travel.
Yeah.
تغير حال يسافر the the state of يسافر has changed.
Mm. Yeah. So the verb here, what's the verb here? It's form 5 here, past tense.
Which
تقبل يتقبل.
تغ- تغير
تغير. Yes.
تغير حال يسافر من
So here, here what it means is you can translate the. That's why you could read it and then translate it, and probably make more sense.
تغير حال يسافر من الرفع إلى النصب. The state of يسافر travel has changed from رفع to نصب, the nominative to from nominative to accusative.
Yeah, that's fine. So here the way you translated it, the state of Yusafir changed. So if I heard you read the Arabic again.
تغير
Mm-hmm.
حال يسافر.
You're saying the state of, so the mudaf here.
أو تغير حال.
No, no, تغير is the file. No, sorry, sorry.
Oh,
تغير
sorry.
is the file.
Oh, sorry. تغير حال يسافر.
No, look, that's fine. What you're saying is fine. But because Yusafir is a verb and it doesn't take genitive, also it's put in brackets, so it's kind of preserving its
Okay.
change of state. But you say halu, state of Yusafir. You get it?
Is it
تغير is the fi'l, halu is the fa'il. What's changed? So تغير means to change, to be changed. What's changing? The hal is changing, the state. What so it's تغير حاله. Why is it حاله not حال? Because hal is mudaf, because we're saying state of something.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I was thinking of it's mudaf ilayh, but no, you're right, because it's just state of, so it loses the kind of tanween.
Yeah. So it's mudaf,
نعم.
yeah, you it is mudaf ilayh.
Yeah. نعم يا
So
شيخ. تغير حاله.
yeah.
نعم. Um, should I continue?
Yeah, carry on.
Um, لتغ... غي... لتغيري
Yeah.
الآ... الآمل
Mm-hmm.
بآمل آخر يقتضي نسبه.
Mm.
Um, since the uh, governor changes, uh, since the governor changes the ending of the um of 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 the one of the بأمل of the governed word.
So look, so لتغير عاملي, for the changing of the عامل. B means with عامل آخر, with another عامل.
Oh, okay. So okay, since the gov governor changes the ending.
No, there's no ending here. آخر here means another. So what he's saying is an عامل change, right? So the word which was governing it now changes to something else. You became lan. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, okay, fine. So okay, so, since the governor um changes to another governor,
Yeah.
uh,
بعمل
it
آخر. Yeah. Mhm.
the ending changes to changes to nasb.
Yeah. So which بعمل آخر يقتدي goes back to عامل آخر, which makes it cause nasab.
Yes, and the he referring back to Yusafiru.
Yes. Yeah.
And obviously that's here because it's mansubilan.
Yes.
Um,
And
uh,
what's يقتدي, what يقتدي going back to?
uh, is that going back to lan as the
No,
as the new
yes.
as the new amil.
عامل, yes, new عامل, yeah, the عامل, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so it says in the next bit وهو lan. It
Yeah,
is lan.
yeah.
فإذا قلت, so if you said لم يسافر إبراهيم, Ibrahim did not travel. تغير حال يسافر من الرفع ال آه، أو النصب إلى الجزم.
Mhm.
So um, the uh, the uh, the state of Yusafir was changed from raf to nasb to jazm. Um,
No,
e,
so here it means rough. What does O mean?
oh sorry, or
Yeah,
so from um, change from raf or nasb to jazm. So okay, jazm is
yeah,
where it's ended. Um,
yeah.
لتغير لتغير العامل بال
Li, li, mhm. Sorry.
عامل بعامل آخر يقتضي جزمه. Um, since the commander, or commander, again, since the governor uh, has um, has has changed to another, you know, since the governor has become another governor, it changes to Jazm. So here you're talking about Lum changing making this change. Lum being the new governor. وهو
Yes,
Lum.
yeah. So the Arabic is li تغيري. Again, this master تغير is the master لتغير العامل. Then what do you read? Read this.
ب- بعامل
Yeah.
لا بعامل آه آخر آه
Uh,
آخر
and this is akhara.
آخر.
Yeah, and it's the sifa, it's the adjective of amilin, so it would be akharin, but this is diphthong, so it's akhara.
Okay, آخر to another governor.
Mhm.
يقتضي جزمه وهو لم.
Mhm.
And it is لم. وأعلم أن هذا التغير ينقسم إلى قسمين لفظي وتقدير. Know that this change is of two types, spoken and what implied.
Yeah.
What of you just mentioned now in terms of the examples?
Yeah. That's fine. Read the Arabic again.
وأعلم.
So this
I thought it was a command here to like know.
yeah, it's command, which this is like a simple verb, so it's not a form 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like a form 1. So what's the rule? Or so essentially, look, just to save time. So we said in form 1 that when there's a middle letter is fatha, if it's dhamma, then the hamza at the start will get a dhamma. So nasar unsur, because sad has dhamma, because unsur. If the middle letter is fatha or kasra, the alif will get kasra. So here is a'lam, the hamza has kasra. Or we can say, because the hamza wasl, you could just say wa'lam.
Okay.
So wa'lam
So
or
what?
wa'lam, up to
وأعلم. Okay. واعلم أن هذا التغير
تغير يا
تغير
yeah.
ينقسم إلى قسمين
قسمونا.
لفظي. يمينة because it's مجرور.
Yeah, mina is mainly إذا قسميني dual. Muslimina means many Muslims. Muslimaini means two Muslims. So قسميني أيني اسم
أنا
قسمين.
قسمين لفظي وتقدير spoken and
لفظي
implied.
وتقديري.
تقديري تقديري. فأما اللفظي فهو ما لا يمنع من أم، النطق نطق
نطقي.
نطق بها مع معنى. As for the spoken,
Oh, I would say
what is
verbal.
not
Yeah, that's fine.
prohibited from being said.
Okay. What's the file of يمنع? Now, what do you think? Sorry? It's fine, we get it all.
The اللفظيون.
No. So لفظي first it's not لفظي because it's al there. فأما اللفظي, right? فهو it is ما لا يمنع, what does not, is to mean to prevent. مانع is the file. So the mani'un doesn't prevent it. And a preventer doesn't prevent it.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, as long as a preventer doesn't prevent from pronouncing be it, pronouncing it.
So long as a preventer does not prevent it from being announced.
Yes, pronounced. Yeah.
Okay.
So
كما رأيت. Oh, sorry.
so basically, here obviously because we're reading a classical text now, so things don't just come in a nice order sometimes. So you know another way to put it, you could say وَمَا لَا يَمْنَعُ مَانِعٌ مِنَ النُّطْقِ بِهِ. It's just that he's placing words apart to make it slightly more complex for us.
بسم الله. كما رأيت في حركات الدال حركات الدال من محمد. As you can see in the harakas of dal from Muhammad.
Yeah.
وحركات 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 الراء الراء من يسافر. And the harakas of ra in يسافر.
Okay. So haraka, second haraka, what does it connect with? Because it's waw and aw connects words, right? Waw, what is it connected with?
Is it رأيت?
No. So first of all, what does ra'aytu mean?
To see.
Who is seeing?
I see.
I see. So here, were you saying the author is referring to the reader? He's saying like you translated as you saw.
Okay.
So it's gonna be, it's not ra'aytu, it's gonna be ra'ayta.
No. كما رأيت. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
كما رأيت.
كما رأيت. Yeah.
So like you saw in the harakas of dal from Muhammad or in Muhammad, and in harakas of ra in Yusafir. So
Yes.
essentially, the second one is as if you're saying
كما
ما
رأيت.
رأيت
كما رأيت. Yeah.
في حركات الراء.
Okay, so it's so this say because you assume there's like a fee again here in front of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so is so وحركات راعي
Yeah.
من يسافر.
We call this ma'tuf. This word is ma'tuf, joined to the haraka before.
Okay. No.
Yeah. Hanan, you want to read? We'll see how far we get. But Hanan, read the next paragraph.
وما التقديري.
Yeah. So we say love thee you. So we're gonna say
التقديري.
taqdiri you. Yes. We pronounce the yeah.
فهو ما يمنع من التلفي.
تلفظي, this form 5 again. تقبل يتقبل. تلفظ. تلفظ.
يذي أنا
So
من
yeah,
من تعذري
okay,
as for the I got as for the decreed
yeah. Or
the
implied, I would say something like
implied
implied or something. Yeah.
as for the implied it is I got my English doesn't make sense. I got what prevents the speech from impossible.
So 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 what's the file of yamna'u, like we mentioned before? What's the فهو ما يمنع.
Is it you?
No. Now we said above the sentence with Safran, we says mani'un is the file, so it's going to be mani'un again. So mani'un is like a preventer. So essentially, he's talking about something which prevents it. So he's saying فهو ما يمنع. So it is that preventer prevents من التلفظ. تلفظ, what does تلفظ means? To say it loud, right? To pronounce it from the pronunciation. Be it, pronunciation of it. So takdiri is that which there is a preventer stopping or preventing from pronouncing it. So min ta'azzurin, remember I just gonna draw the table. I wrote ta'azzur first, then istiskal, and then I wrote munasaba. You recall? So this is what I'm talking about. So min ta'azzurin, right? What does ta'azzur mean?
Is it like inability?
Inability, yeah. But hard to translate here. But so you could just, as long as you know the meaning. So that is talking about the preventers, things that which prevent it. So from ta'azzur, we mentioned ta'azzur, which we're saying. What does istisqal means, Hanan?
Remember? Is it heaviness? Yeah. Heaviness.
Heaviness, yes. Thaqil means heavy, right? Or munasaba.
Appropriate.
Yeah, appropriateness. Because if you remember istisqal, we said heaviness. So words, so we can pronounce it potentially, but we don't pronounce the harakas at the end because the word would be heavy. So we said, for example, qadi, al-qadi, you. We don't say that. We just say al-qadi. We don't say al. And ta'azzur is when there's a hamza alif maksura at the end. So Isa, Musa, Yahya. So these you can never pronounce the harakas at the end. And munasaba is when there's a ya of mutakallim, my book, my pen, kitabi, baiti, qalami, because the ya takes the haraka from the word before it, because it's more appropriate for ya to take it. Yeah. So carry on reading.
Oh, استثقال.
So min ta'azzurin, right? Min is harf jar, ta'azzurin is majroor. Oh,
Oh, استثقالي.
Okay. It doesn't have alif lam. It's not mudaf or anything.
In.
Yes. Did you say istisqalin?
Does the case carry over after the O?
Yeah,
Mm,
exactly.
yeah. So yeah, if this for Lin.
Yeah. It's because it's like a list, isn't it? So if you say and, uh, so in Arabic, we don't have commas. They don't put commas. They just use wow, or oh, oh. The same as before. Yeah.
Or is or heavy.
Or
Um,
heavily. Yeah.
أو مناسبات
Yeah.
or I got suitable but appropriate as well.
Yeah.
Um, تقول يدعو الفتي والقاضي والغلام
Mm.
and it is said he invited uh, my got my boy for the fatty.
Mm.
Got my boy, my judge, and
No.
my servant.
Yeah. So look, all of these have alif lam. So if you say
Mhm.
my something, this mudaf and mudaf layhi, and mudaf, the first word would be mudaf and ya would be mudaf layhi. So but you'd be like kitabi, but you can't have al kitabi because if you put alif lam, mudaf can't have alif lam. So they can't be my boy or my judge.
That boy,
Yeah,
the,
exactly.
the servant.
The judge and um the boy, the judge, and the gulami. What does the gulami mean?
I got servant.
Sorry.
I got servant.
Yeah. So here it doesn't have alif lam there,
Mm. My
and it's
servant.
gulami, my servant. Because look, he's used those three words to give example of the first one is the azdur, right? Because it has hamza maksura at the end. Fata al fata is hamza maksura, like prolongation. The second one is using istisqal. Second al qadi is istisqal. Istisqal is heavy. So because yeah, you can say al qadi you, but you're not gonna say it because it's heavy. So you say al qadi. And then gulami is the munasaba because gulamun, gulaman, gulamin. So you're not pronouncing here because there's a ya of mutakallim. Make sense?
فتقول
So you know what, can see all of these. They don't have um, so all of them they don't have haraka at the end. They don't. It doesn't say um, he called. It's not says al fataya or al qadiya. Al, so these are all don't have harakas, and so these are all takdiran. And all of these here, he mean he called. He means he told here the file is al fatah, the boy called, or al qadi, the qadi called, or gulami, or the my servant called. Does it make sense?
فتكون
If it doesn't make sense, hold on, do give me,
yeah,
inshallah,
makes sense.
inshallah, that's fine. Clear?
Um, فتكون الضمة آه، مقدرة
Where you ready from? Isn't it فَيَدْعُو?
Yeah, that's where I'm at as well. فيدعو مرفوع. So after Gulami, then it's فيدعو. What's your text?
You skipped a line, Hanan mentioned.
فيدعو is the next line for me.
So what you have?
فتكون الضمة مقدرة على آخر الكلمات منع من ظهورها التعذر أو ثقل دنغ فيدعو مرفوع.
Okay, read that again.
Was it the whole sentence?
Yeah, read from تقول يدعو الفتى والقاضي وغلامي. Read from there.
تقول يدعو الفتى القاضي
الفتى
الفتى القاضي وغلامي فتقول الضمة مقدرة
is he okay? الضمة is he مقدرة or what you have?
مقدرة
Say it again.
هذه مقدرة
Yeah. So الضمة فتكون الضمة so مقدرة.
مقدرة
Yeah.
مقدرة على
Safran,
آخر.
he's reading towards the end of this.
Yeah, I found it now. Yeah.
Yeah, carry on.
على آخر الكلمات منع من ظهورها
ريها من makes it
ريها من
ريها.
ظهورها التعذر.
Yeah.
So the Dhamma
مقدرة means implied.
the Dhamma implied the end of the word.
The Dhamma is implied, yeah, at the end of the
Implied
word.
end of the word, and it's prevented from.
So التعذر is the file of منع or thickle or so you could say تعذر is prevented it from
Prevented it from appearing.
from it appearing, yes.
أو تقول so
ثقل
ثقل or
heaviness.
heaviness فيدعو مرفوع لتجرده من الناسب والجزم. So
you got some next text in your book. in
Sure,
here.
I'm on the right page.
Sorry.
Yeah, the last bit was different to what I've got in here.
I'm sure I'm on the right. What page are we on again?
No, you're on the right page. Sometimes it happens in books. They just probably some typing error or something. The things are in a different order than they should be.
I use Uncle's cutouts. You know the.
So maybe you want to copy and paste it, paste on the wrong line. Could be.
Should I just highlight which page I'm on about?
No, that's
Just,
fine. Just you read up to there. So look, منع من ظهورها التعذر. التعذر is the file. So the التعذر prevented it from its appearance. أو الثقل, the heaviness prevented it from from its appearance. After that, what do you have after that?
you know, فيدعو مرفوع لتجرده.
Yeah. So now I think you so you it's gone back to the top very stopped Safran. So yeah, carry on. ويدعو
Okay.
مرفوع.
مرفوع لتجرده من الناس CV والجزمي
No, it's here is ناسبي والجازمي.
والجازمي.
Yeah, there is some file like ضارب ناصر. Maniun was at the top. That was some file as well. من ناسبي والجازمي. What does that mean?
I got so it calls nominative from accusative and jazm.
So here, what would you say is so yad'u. So you just said the word. So yad'u here is marfu'un, which is nominative. Li for tajarrudihi, for it being free from nasib and jazim. So nasib and jazim, there is some file here. Those so which the words which make something nasab or jazm. Like nasib, example of nasib would be lan, the word lan, or an. Jaz or anna, or jazim would be lam.
والفتى
والفتاة.
مرفوع
Yeah.
يكون
So yad'u was marfu because it didn't have any words before it, which makes it nasab or jazm. So nasib, there's no word nasib word before it. There's no lan or an before it, and there's no jazim word. There's no lam before it. والفتاة carry on.
الفتى مرفوع لكونه
لكونه
لكونه فاعلا
فاعلا. Yes.
got and the boy
Yeah. والفتاة you
boy,
said الفتاة. Yeah.
is nominative because it is subject.
Yeah.
والقاضي وغلامي and the judge and my servant مرفوعان both مرفوع.
Yeah.
both nominative لأنهما because they معطوفان they are both connected على الفاعل المرفوع to nominative subject.
Yeah. Which was
No, the subject was the book.
Yeah, the boy. So both connected to it. That's why they take the same case. Yeah, carry on.
ولكن الدمات
Dammata. That kinna makes the word. This
دمت
is nasib. The word is nasib. Lakinna. Walakinna dammata.
ولكن الدمة لا تظهر في أو أحر هذه الكلمة
So this is Jama with akhir. Is awakhiri.
أو آخر هذه الكلمات
Mhm.
but the Dhamma is not the last of these words.
What does mean la tazharu?
لا it's not the end.
No, what is the tazhar? What's the file of tazhar? So tazharu, the file of that is dhamma. So because the dhamma, referring to tazhar means to dhamma, because the dhamma does not appear, zahir huna, right? Appear, tazhar, does not appear in end of these words.
End of the words. Okay.
End of these words, yeah.
Words. لتعذر ذريحة
Yeah.
في الفتى
Mhm.
وثقلها
وثقلها.
ثقلها في يدعو وفي القاضي.
Mhm.
What to make it difficult in the boy and its weight in يدعو.
I would say for it's an inability in fata, because and for its heaviness in yad'u and in qadi.
And its heaviness in يدعو and in القاضي. Okay.
Yeah.
والأجل
ولأجلي
لأجل
yeah.
ولأجل مناسبته
Mhm.
ياء
Ya'i.
ياء المتكلم في غلامي.
Mhm.
And for the appropriate yeah.
Mhm. Here would be, and because of the appropriateness of mudadid or mudaf of ya, of mutakallim, ya, of the speaker
In my servant.
in gulami, yeah. Because the ya takes the kasra, right?
فتكون الضمة.
No, you just read. That's fine. That's the way order should be. I think Uncle copy pasted it twice. So you just read وَتَكُونُ دَمَّةُ مُقَدَّرَةً عَلَى آخِرِ الْكَلِمَةِ. So you got it twice then. So to the end of the paragraph.
Okay.
So that's fine. Inshallah. So we'll stop there, inshallah. So I'll post the home for next week. So inshallah we'll continue the classes. And so if I'll record the most of the lesson, I'll share you on the group if others want to watch it. But we'll continue, inshallah. Otherwise, we will be stuck here forever. So we'll continue every day, inshallah, so we can keep moving, inshallah. Inshallah. See you guys next week, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Bye. Bye.